Summer is officially here, folks, and if you're like me, your calendar is quickly filling up with backyard get-together. So whether you're planning on hosting or you're just attending the party, Sarah Tracy is here to make sure there's wine and it keeps you on a budget. Sarah is a certified sommelier and a Martha Stewart wine writer, so she knows her wine there. All right, welcome, Sarah. I'm glad that you're here because I love wine, but I don't feel like I know enough about it, or my palate is not as developed to spend a ton of money on wine. And I think that you can get really good wines and still stay on budget. So summer's a great season to celebrate, and I want to get a crowd-pleasing wine. What do you recommend?
Yes, so for summertime, I absolutely think you have to have a chilled white wine that is like air conditioning in a glass, just so refreshing. And my pick right now is the Chateau Ste. Michelle Indian Wells Riesling. Chateau Ste. Michelle is Washington State's founding winery. They make beautiful wines. They have a lot of really good affordable options too, so I love that you called that out. And the Riesling is crisp, refreshing. It has a touch of sweetness, but it's still really just mouth-watering and juicy. And what I love to do with this is either sip it on its own or mix it into a cocktail. So I made a white peach and raspberry sangria, which is so lovely for a summer barbecue or get together, because you can make a big picture of it in advance and then just chill out, enjoy your own party. And this is just the Riesling from Chateau Ste. Michelle, their Indian Wells Riesling, a little brandy, a little sparkling wine, a little agave, and then some fresh fruit, peaches, raspberries, or honestly, like whatever you have in the fridge. And this is such a festive, fun, little sip for a summer barbecue.
That is a beautiful drink. I always like when my drinks, look as good as they taste. And that's great for a Riesling too, to capture all that sweetness and sort of balance it out with a little brandy. I like that. How about, I really like wines that are really crisp, especially in the summer. So do you have something that's crisp and that pairs well with everything? That maybe you're going to a barbecue and you want something that's you don't know what's gonna be there, so you want something that's gonna pair with everything.
Okay, your pairing secret weapon is always going to be bubbles. Anything sparkling, that's what's going to really do the trick. It'll pair with everything from the barbecue chicken to the ribs to the burgers to the charcuterie board to fruit. It really does. It's like the MVP of wine. And so my favorite sparkling wine right now is super fun. It is from 14 Hands Winery in Washington State, and it's the Unicorn Rosé Bubbles. I mean, the label is so fun and whimsical. It's a great bottle to bring to a party just because, by looking at it, it's going to be a really fun wine. But it's juicy, it's bubbly, it's fruity, lots of fresh raspberry and wild strawberry flavors in there. And it's the perfect option to bring to a party.
I was so surprised that this one had bubbles because it's a screw top.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I told you before we started that I love 14 Hands wines. I always get their reds. So I'm excited to try that one. But I'm going to open this one. This last one we have, if we've got people that are watching their waistline, this one might be a good glass for them. What's this one?
Yes, and I also wanted to call out that the cans you have in front of you are all 14 Hands. So if you're a fan of the 14 Hands wines and you love the reds, you can get it in a can as well, and it's a perfect portable option for the summer. Just throw it in the cooler and enjoy. But getting to the Chardonnay that we mentioned, this is the Liquid Light Chardonnay, and this is 95 calories a glass. So for me, this is such a part of balancing my love of those decadent barbecue dishes while still wanting to enjoy a little bit of wine. And I think this is the perfect counterpoint. This is citrusy, it's full of like green melon notes, it's juicy, refreshing, and it has full flavor, but a little bit lighter in the calories and also the alcohol content. So this is a fantastic option if you're going to the beach and want to rock that bikini, but also have your glass of wine. You can feel good about this one.
Okay, this is delicious. And I am a little afraid of Chardonnays. When I have people who know what they're talking about, when they tell me what Chardonnay to drink, then I'm never disappointed. But when I pick my own Chardonnay, I always feel like it's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so where can we find all of these wines?
I hear that about Chardonnay all the time, so I feel you want. This one is awesome, Liquid Light Chardonnay.
It's delicious.
So you can go to my favorite app, Drizzly, which will deliver the wine right to your door. So nothing is easier than that. They should also have these wines at your local market or your local wine shop. So easy to find, but Drizzly, I think, is a great way just to get them delivered right to you.
These would all be a great wine to go to a barbecue, go to a backyard get together. If it's a Tuesday and you just want to see what your friends are doing this summer, hang out, put your feet in the pool. These are all great wines to do that. Thank you so much for being here. I always want somebody to tell me what wine to bring so that I'm never disappointed and so that my wino friends don't make fun of me. So these are great wines. Thank you so much. Happy summer. Thanks for being here.
Same to you. Cheers.